So remember when we were doing work with multiples and we were using a chart like this where we were finding common multiples, first multiples of each number, and then common multiples of more than one number, and ultimately where we used our chart like this where we found common multiples of many different numbers. So we're going to look at multiples again, and we're finding common multiples, but what we're looking for this time is the lowest common multiple of two numbers. So we're going to use today 3 and 4, and we're going to find the multiples of those numbers using our pegboard. So with this, we'll start with 1, 2, 3. I've made a group of 3, so I'm going to put this bar here to divide it. Now another 3, 1, 2, 3. And each time I make a group of 3, which will be, of course, a multiple of 3, so I've got 3 and then I've got 6 clearly, I'm going to put a black stripe, a black mark here, to show where that division is. So I have 1, 2, 3 groups of 3. I'm making my fourth group of 3. Which would be 12. My fifth group of 3, which is 15. Good time to review your math facts. My sixth group of 3, which will be 18. My seventh group of 3, which will be 21. 20 does not want to go in. There goes my 3. Okay, now I've got 24. Oh, did I miscount that? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 9 groups of 3. And I'm going to get 2 more pegs. All right. So I made my 3s all the way across. And these are my multiples of 3 marked by my black lines. Now I'm going to do multiples of 4. I'm going to line them up across horizontally again, but now I'm going to look for where my multiples of 4 and my multiples of 3 line up vertically here. So here's my first group, that's 4. Obviously not a match. My second group will be 8, because 2 4s is 8. My third group will be 3 4s. 4 taken 3 times is 12. Four taken 4 times will put us at 16. And we'll put our marker there. 4 taken 5 times takes us to 20. 4 taken 6 times four. And 4 taken 7 times will be the last group of 4 we'll be able to make, which will take us to 28. I'll put that there too. So, I'm sure you have noticed already 2 places where these multiples line up. We have one spot here and one spot here. So here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is a multiple of 3, and 12 is a multiple of 4. I can also find that here at 24. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. If you get it wrong, do it again, even if you're a teacher. And 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So we have 12 and we have 24 that are common multiples, meaning they share them, multiples of 3 and 4. We're looking for the lowest common multiple. We're looking for the lowest common multiple, so that would not be 24, that would be 12. The lowest common multiple, which sometimes you will see abbreviated as LCM, of 3 and 4 is 12. I will give you problems to do to practice this. I would like you to use, you're going to use green pencil or marker. I'd rather you use green if you have it. If you really don't have it, you can use another color, but green would be preferable because it matters on pegboard, and we will be doing more pegboard as we go in different areas, well, all in math, but not all multiples. There'll be other things we'll be doing too with our binomials. So use green if you've got it, and what you're going to do is set it up just like I've shown. On your graph paper, you're going to make a rectangle or square. You're going to show the dots. You're going to put a line, dots, line, dots, line. Below it, you'll do the other note. So if you were doing 3 and 4, you won't be. But if you're doing 3 and 4, you take the 3, and then on you write a 3, dot, 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 line, dot, 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 line. Use 1 square per dot. Things will line up very easily. Then below it, you would put 4, and you would put dot, 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 1 in each square. Draw the line. Then you'll just put lowest common multiple of 3 and 4 is 12. So when you do a problem, that's how I would like you to do it. This is just a way for us to get the idea. We're not going to be using this for very long. It's not the most efficient way to find your lowest common multiple. So we'll just be touching on this a little bit before we move on to something else.